Hi everyone, I am Sayan and welcome to my first video about trading. Let me first introduce myself. I have been a part-time trader for quite some time now. I do have a full-time job, so it's difficult for me to be an active trader, and I am more like a short-term investor for now. I know there are a lot of people like me who have a full-time job and they want to supplement their income through trading. However, there is a general lack of knowledge in this area, so my channel is here to help you trade better. So stay tuned and subscribe. So the first question is, what should be my trading strategy? It's obvious that before trading, one should have a properly documented trading strategy which should be back tested with positive results. Now there are a lot of concepts I want to share with you today, but I would not be covering everything in one video. So let's talk about an example of a trade I recently took and how I use multiple time frames to analyze this stock. So I recently bought JPASSOCIATES in the National Stock Exchange. I went long of 1125 shares at an average price of 10 rupees 70 paisa, and I sold it at an average price of 13 rupees 88 paisa. I bought it on 30th of Jan and sold it by 6th of Feb, which is around 7 days, and I made a handsome profits of 30%. Now I analyzed the stock, any stock, in two time frames. For me, first I decided on which time frame I want to trade on. So if I say that I want to use a daily chart to enter a position, then that becomes my trading time frame, or TTF in short. So in that case, the higher time frame or the HTF would normally be 5 times the period of the trading time frame. So that would become, in that case, the weekly chart. Now if you are a long-term investor, then probably you can use the weekly chart as the lower time frame or the trading time frame. Now coming to the higher time frame, what are the main objective of higher time frame? I have written it all down for you to review. The first point, evaluate the market trend and direction. Now I have already drawn the lines which show the price movement for this period of time. You can see it made an initial high of 29 rupees, almost 30 rupees on February 2015. Thereafter it has been bearish. It has moved down to 7 rupees, 7.5 rupees, then pulled back and made a lower high. Why? Because this high is lower than the initial high. It fell again to a new lower low. As you can see from this point, this is lower than this point, so it made a lower low, and thereafter it has been bouncing off within this trading range of 14 rupees 50 paisa and 7 rupees 20 paisa. So for my trade, what I decided is this would become the initial resistance and this green line would be my initial support. So I have been trading within this movement. Now the third point is evaluating the momentum within the higher time frame. Why do we need it? Because even though we have decided this initial resistance and support, we still need whether the higher time frame is supporting the move or not. Our objective is to find an entry in the market which is in favor of the HTF trend. Okay. Now in this presentation you will see that I have drawn two indicators. One is the moving average convergence and divergence, which is MACD for short. It has a setting of 9, 10 and 20, which uses the exponential moving averages, and the second indicator is the stochastic oscillator, which uses the setting of 14, 7 and 3. This is using the simple averages. Now to decide on the momentum, you can see that the slope of the MACD is sloping up, so that is positive, as well as this MACD has already done a bullish crossover. So now we see that the momentum is also in our favor in the higher time frame. Now why do we need the lower time frame or the trading time frame? Though there are two objectives of it. First of all, we have to time the markets. For that, I have drawn three indicators, all of them MACD, but they have all a different setting. I call them the short MACD, the medium MACD and the long MACD. Okay, the first setting is of 9, 10 and 20, which I used similar to the higher time frame. The setting for the medium MACD is 18, 20 and 50, and for the long MACD I am using a setting of 36, 50 and 100. The stochastic oscillator setting remains the same at 14, 7 and 3. Okay. So timing the market entry, what we primarily need to see is whether the momentum of all these three MACD indicators is in my favor. I bought this stock on 30th of Jan. So in this case you will see all the histogram is sloping up for all the three MACDs. and also the stochastic is moving up. Okay, so I bought it over here. And the second point, deciding on the stop losses. The stop losses I have maintained in this red line, so that would be the minor structural low in the daily chart, not in the weekly, rather the daily chart. Okay, so my target was at 14 rupees 30, my stop losses at around 9.28. so I was lucky that after I bought the stock, it moved up instantaneously, and within 7 days I got a 30% profit. So thank you friends for watching this video. In the upcoming videos, I will explain some more concepts I use in my trading methodology, mainly more on the MACD and the stochastic. If you have any questions on this video, please comment or post on my Facebook page. The link is given in the description as well. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos.